Kobby Jones the House of Folk NCC PRO man so na yeni enkomo no. Kobby wutimenka good morning.
Good morning, Major.
Na I want to say
Oh, Nyamiadum. Oh, yeah.
I'm just sound of pencil and cabo cordier.
So, when you yeah.
So, if anyone join here, yene Kobby Jones NCC House of Folk PRO and AD enkomo. Kobby, minim sa nyame adoma mobobo against me dem e ba be this game no ahonkomo ochina. But say only House of Fan be adding comma. They are worried. Say House he na ekosi because anya hwe no yesisen kasikani bia be so 80 mu a na team no and bibia asesa result no sha ase ba because we talk quality players mu bibia and it looks like Yera Togo after the buy no in terms of infrastructure there House of Folk is there but about the sporting aspect of the team I want to hear supporters in the pa no I don't know me Emma Kobby what is going on House of Folk as a league man start here yes at a point House of Folk bemu kama I said yeah a drew baby a House of Folk a here pa na and so result ne ba no masa say amote ekomachi Kobby Jones I want to let you know House team now what is the problem Emma baby asanka House kokodu muntimi godru
Yeah, me, I mean, very careful. I'm so busy about program for now. I'm saying, yeah, so you'll be a House of Folk supporter. No editing make here. You should know where we are. I'm saying, if this is national, like one Kazaka and the answer say, but later we came back. But I know, you know, okay, the results on I think Sadia was affecting us also for league now break break because before the break now we had we pick a moment and a performance here. It's a break in the bear after the in terms of because the other season that and I think that we be in home has to put that opportunity there. Which means a compete at this level. Judging from recruitment, players are fine. But little plan now, and Yama at the started say 10 years fine. So breaking the burden after team, and I know it. Work a window no so opinion. Now you say even additional in terms of striker because we team now. Go share white behind. So because anymore no last season I was Hamza, but this season we are not getting anybody. And that has become a program for us. Okay. So can enforcement and also effective. I think you can team the players which are at Sambo, majority of them lower players. We experience. And I have more experience in the last year, you can't say normally top players here, various class. It will take time because virtually I knew O'Shea team now easy in that. Apart from Kunaduka, they are paying Wabem, and apart from TB, the rest virtually no one knew. So see them together, no, and and I think that has affected us. You start here, no. I remember I said, okay, after the first match, the second match, I can say, you see, no, it will come good, but it will take time. And it takes a moment to plan. And unfortunately, that fully incident is the contribution. So, anyway, when I come, the coach will also have his own part of the play because coach here, the ultimate responsibility, and coach here, the support person. So, which will have its own, like, as far as the play is concerned. But so be that, I think that we should now, about this season, any expectation of our supporters. I'm not sure if it's in me. Now, expectation with the kind of recruitment here, nobody has to present has fragility. I'm not sure, including yeah, because you say in everything they have studied, you say Kotokone has the free. But mostly you also look at them recruitment and preparation. Oh my, and it's to take them. And I think all something that we can't go through. You know, we just say yeah, problem. The yeah, you know.
Okay.
Never about me to be a boy. And I think that that's also.
Kobby, me too answers our day, mommy, on Niema who feel say the problem of House of Okuno. Emuba Kwame T, yes, other strikers, no, Omuntimi and Shagun. I mean, obviously, Yenina say, yes, has a game, sir, especially Mugema, mobile against Nation FC. I mean, clear cut chances and has players of Muani Moni Nyaya, Omo Entimi Amfa and to attend him. Now it comes back to the issue of recruitment. Every year, Sawasha San Komuyas, you do has has recruitment, you know, as a house in Saddam Fa, the players or Mufu say, Omo Bomb, between my house resort, no, Omo Emma. Now, Kobby, South Church now, will you accept the fact, say, a beer recruitment in the house, Munyan ye, and a players in the mum and a deflector to deceive because. Ebia for you know, our various teams, you know, they were doing very well. Our club side, and our baby on bombo, but every mobile house, you know, and resort no, Omunyam Fama has book. Only South School of Thought today, a yard dream. Say problem no, maybe a house of folk recruitment team in Amunyamai. Hello, Kobby. Hello. Okay. It looks like Lucy Kobby Jones, NCCPRO, Adema Hasselfolk. You're a friend, na you I didn't come on.
Yeah, Minya, recruitment is very key. Indeed. Say, quality team, you can boost up there, match, win a result. So, I'll show you team here, I'm not sure your strikers will be or hard. Or say, or 5 or 6 groups this season. So it has to say, fire blank, it means she go. Recruitment as the money is over cases in West Asia. Players are not coaching the program. When you be, I'm so only 3 pay. Benjamin Mensah, who are from nations and Asama Boys. Unfortunately, Asama Boys by and he hasn't been there. Asama Boys, he knew the last. So I say, and it's understandable because mostly Kotoko, any house, you know, play a big bomber. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. You can be big, but it will take time and keep an play an asset. So that thing is there. And like you said, no, we had an opportunity to strike our boy in the second round, but we couldn't. Because over here, Ekofa is from lower tier side. He hasn't even scored a goal. So it tells you the recruitment, you know, I'm calling 10 years about boy, kind of side because if we think they are 4 players that or more them that they will keep the hit and I hit the ground running. Let me give you an example. For the second round is got over 5 pound Pokubai. He's scoring good. Almost anything. Yeah. They identify say I'm a player I'm a striker. They need a striker. They brought a striker. Because prior to say striker and be player, not an issue good.
Sure.
All right. And prior, they made a strategic signing and brought Kwam, who also came in and he's scoring good. So we're very pleased. They are not on our good now. But in our case, we saw that we had a problem with striking. So I say, but we're not going to identify who solved that problem for us. And we are still going with it. If you look at it from this angle, you know, say recruitment in India, I'm waiting because the instead to be here, I'm Felista Gavin, and that has been the problem. So if you talk about the recruitment, I agree with you. The issue about players flatter to deceive there. Normally, players in the bar first season and Koye. We are second season and we Koye. We got third season. You know, because last season Raphael was not part of our team. No bar, no cop. But I said, but this season Oba.
Sure.
You know, so players there, you need to give them time. Especially I said Oba begat him from BT free lower tier side, Division 1 about Premier. You've been more Oba and na fano. Someone like Tim, someone like Sunny, I. So these are exceptions.
Okay.
And the recruitment in there is very important.
Kobby, yeah, coach Abubakar Watara. Of course, only our supporters need be doing come out. Feel say, look, team no aside they be a recruitment anko you know. Coach na so akutam rant now so more park and so more bono. And also it looks like a problematic. Enti so what your more concerns are more if you so and company for nyana kwan na monkofa coach foforo emfamra. Only sa for ne adwen. Coach no more the money so far no. We dey say company for nyana kwan no monkofa coach foforo mra na.
Minya. How many matches Naka? I can't say the 8 to the 9 matches.
Sure.
So you gamble this time so for me it doesn't make because maybe feel say check where we came from the last season. To the last day near battle relegation. You understand? Now we look at our position and say we are down the 3 position on the league log. So do you say coach no nyenki empowerment at this stage? And what's the guarantee say whoever you are bringing or which me out and I don't know what will be the point? The opposite of the league and like I said, no. Yes, season as I'm not sure the majority of us who supported. No more we say and no more that didn't the Virgin League. So as I said. So for me, the coach will have his own. Me, I have my own issues with him. I disagree with so many, and I've also told in my mind several times. So
been saying issues now on and one.
Oh, certain times installation thing be an substitution. I remember your call Pandu, your friend on Heart of Lion saying after the game, I walked to him and told him to on my issue was I game now. Boys now, the new boys are not there mobile now to about 80 something minutes. Now you go like, oh, yeah, changes this, I eliminate some players, we better my no say. That's what I said. And I told him and he accepted. There are instances that many disagree. Like, so, like I am for me. I had conversation with him. Say, I don't know, no more scout, no more identify striker, go reach my boy. He might disagree with me, but my child is like, to me, Shegu. Your coach stadium, my name is a bread. Hamza, I name no last. It's not the same as that. So these are some of the things. But for me, and you say, we are based on it, you can see empowerment there. You go permanent. I was a guarantee that never know they wouldn't ever obey to me at anything around the mind.
Okay. Now, you're hearing the more China. More against me, dear, and I pay messages I mean from Haas. Supporter Dodona, Kia Dunum, Zeko Mohammed Num, Pato Laundry Num, Okumas, and I'm say, Mediama, dear Muntimin. Kobby, at China House, at Nema Kosei.
Catch a call from Nomze, Omunyabut, they call Minia, Patu Nina, Cousins of Munyabut. Our game against Nation F. Say you're born any other venue other than Tuba and Kebeshili. Yes. May catch them. And is this psychological crying in your mind? Quayana, which may be Boha, and Boha, or China Street. We say, because now you're perfect, you're pushing my temper crash for stealing. But in the minds of Nations FM, or mobile, if you not catch on with the ball, Tuba. So they prepare for Tuba. But yes, psychological, I need 24 hours to the match. Near sure where we are going to play.
I see.
So it disrupted our plan and everything. Anna, me in recent times, I've realized that as of your performance of astrators, I don't know whether we be all Kobby man. Tiger, this is much as I bought astrators, back up any area. And no crown, your brains and your baby. A car line, if anything, cigar coffee. So that is why we're pushing there, much and kind of do that. But hey, we're not able to get it. Now you're quite class for steady, and I think it will be a different story altogether. So more, Abramu say they believe heavy.
Me besides because Namesha has last 4 games I'm about. And it looks like 4 games in a 1 point dependent housing. Very, very symbolic.
I know, correct. 4 games, about dreams and a dream sharing. All right, in the dreams game, dreams in your early go, we created all the chances. They can have one for state. Oh, be our valley going to be our game. All right, in our second game, you call the team this season. Obiano Okra, Wakoshe go crowd the team. So we knew that to be a difficult game. All right. And I said go near call furniture, beginning and a forward. Oh, and I and nations which is understandable. Oshe games now, and like I said, nations the because of venue. When the Okazana can say a legon, not much or might be any legon. If you in a chalk attack on my lego for they say, Omobe youth, calf youth church tournament to say, only say calf do it then. And your moon to calf on a park in the fall. Can a month. No one sees your own palm. You understand? Omo chalk cat and come out like you for now. Omoji too. They also forgot against the venue. And almost I'm sure that National Source Authority said, Omo releases stadium no mind for 1 month. Meanwhile, they didn't follow up with any discussions with them. And that is what brought about said, because I'm don't fly on the first one, that's what stadium. Later, I'm going to say Cuba. So that is what brought about that misunderstanding. And I think that the FA themselves, they didn't even help me.
And now Kobby and Sabra and man Kobo no transport stadium. Now also problem Ben and all.
No, you're quite transport stadium. They told us it was a short notice because they need to let anybody no one follow up. They were even telling us that there are structural effects. There are structural defects, The Bebo born crazy a born on empty stadium. They say, how can we play a match I hope that today? So we needed to engage Fred and Sana and no IMD and your Mukushia. The new Maka, Matiasia, Yibisi Stadium.
Okay, so now Matiasia, you say, has games are movable no home, no, and to sell it gone on Babo Samu games in every number of games in our class stadium.
Honey, very much.
Okay, Kobby, on message of final message to as fast now, Fee. Young for sure.
Oh, the American said, I want to support you. The Mama Bamumi. I've been last season. You didn't know the core. Then me feel system way it make you pitch way near you at the additional time. Next season will come better.
Okay. Kobby Jones, NCCPR does not pay for a time. I'm sure.
That's another month.
Okay. Yenya Kobby Jones and in Nukodi and Komo.